Hey there, and welcome to This Explainer. If you've set foot in a supermarket lately, you absolutely know the pain. Grocery prices are creeping higher and higher, and it can feel like every single trip to the store just takes a bigger and bigger bite out of your wallet, right? Well, today we are breaking down how to save money on groceries without eating less. Now, just a really quick note before we jump in, this explainer is strictly intended as educational content, not formal financial advice. But it is absolutely going to give you some highly practical, everyday tools to help you take back control of your spending.
So let me ask you, is food just completely eating up your income? It's a very genuine concern right now. A lot of people are feeling a real financial pinch, literally watching a huge chunk of their hard-earned monthly budget vanish right there at the checkout line. It's super frustrating, for sure. But the good news, you are definitely not powerless here.
Okay, let's dive right into this, because there's a massive misconception out there. When budgets get tight, people often think the absolute only solution is to sacrifice their meals or literally just eat less. But the real secret? It isn't starvation or skipping dinner. No way. It is simply about efficiency and shopping smarter.
All right, let's get into phase one, planning your weekly meals. This right here is absolutely crucial because real savings actually start before you even walk out your front door. Step one is fundamental. You've got to make a grocery list before you go shopping. Never ever go to the store without a game plan. When you shop without a strict list, you inevitably end up buying things you just don't need. The trick is to open your fridge, check your freezer, take a look in your pantry first. Only then do you write down what you actually need. And that feeds directly into step two, which is planning your weekly meals. And listen, your meal plan doesn't need to be some complicated five-star gourmet schedule. You don't have to be a master chef. Just planning simple meals for 5 to 7 days using basics, things like rice, pasta, eggs, chicken, fresh vegetables, lentils, beans, or even frozen foods works wonders. When you know exactly what you're going to cook, you waste significantly less food. And less waste means you spend significantly less money. Moving right along to phase two, shopping strategies that work. Now we're actually in the grocery store, and this brilliantly illustrates where the real decisions happen. Step three is comparing prices. You have to look at the common traps versus the smart moves. A lot of us fall into the trap of buying the exact same name brand. Actually, scratch that. It's not really a trap. It's just pure habit. But store brands are often much cheaper while maintaining excellent quality. Even more importantly, don't just look at the total package price. Always compare the price per unit. Sometimes a bigger package seems like a deal, but it only saves you money if you're actually going to use it all before it expires. Okay, moving on to step four, never ever shop hungry. Seriously, we have all been there. You wander the aisles with a rumbling stomach, and literally everything looks amazing. You end up grabbing unplanned snacks, extra drinks, the whole shebang, food you absolutely didn't budget for. So do yourself a massive favor and grab a quick snack before you head out. Step 5 is to use discounts and weekly flyers wisely. It just takes a minute to check deals from nearby stores before you leave the house. It's a really great idea to stock up on items you already use regularly when they go on sale. But please heed this warning. Do not buy something solely because it has a bright, flashy sale tag. A discount is absolutely not saving you money if you didn't need the item in the first place. Next up, phase 3, reducing waste and takeout. So, managing your budget definitely doesn't stop once you unpack those bags. In home economics, throwing food away is literally like throwing cash straight into the trash can. Step 6 is all about actively reducing that food waste with highly practical everyday habits. Take your dinner leftovers for lunch the next day. If you cook too much, just freeze the extra food immediately. Make it a hard rule to cook your older items first. And finally, keep your fridge organized so you can actually see what's hiding way back there in the corner. Step 7 targets a massive budget killer, expensive delivery orders versus cheaper home-cooked meals. Groceries are almost always cheaper than restaurant meals. If you can just challenge yourself to replace, say, 2 food delivery orders a week with those home-cooked meals you just planned for, you are going to save a staggering amount of cash every single month. All right, here comes the fun part, the big payoff, calculating your savings. Let's just look at a super simple example. If you apply these steps and manage to save just $25 a week on your groceries, well, that's $100 a month. Over the course of a year, that adds up to $1,200, just from making a list and dodging those sneaky impulse buys. But hey, what if you step it up a notch? What if comparing unit prices, freezing your leftovers, and cutting out just 2 of those takeout orders helps you save $50 a week? That effort turns into an eye-popping $2,600 a year, staying right where it belongs, in your pocket. So, the crucial point here is that small, consistent grocery savings don't just shave a few pennies off your receipt, they grow super fast. Jumping from zero savings to $1,200 all the way up to $2,600, that happens just by changing a few small daily habits. Let's bring it all together now. The recap: Smart Shopping Action Plan. Here are the 7 steps you can literally apply today. 1. Make that list. 2. Plan your weekly meals. 3. Compare those unit prices. 4. Whatever you do, do not shop hungry. 5. Use discounts wisely, but only on things you actually need. 6. Reduce your food waste. And 7. Cook more at home. I really want to leave you with this final, powerful mindset shift. Saving money on groceries is not about eating less. It is about wasting less, planning better, and shopping smarter. If this explainer helped you spot some new ways to keep more cash in your wallet, the only question left is, what in the world are you going to do with your extra $2,600 this year? Make sure to follow Cash Control 360 for more simple money tips to help you save, invest, and grow. Thanks so much for joining me today, and hey, happy shopping!